Hey folks, welcome to Pit Pastor BBQ. My name's Colby. I am your pit pastor, and today I just wanted to take you through my pit. I wanted to show you what I use. I've got a lot of friends that are out there that have different kind of grills, smokers, different things like that. I've got a couple. My wife would say I've got a little bit of a grill problem. I don't have a problem as long as I have my grills. So I just wanted to take you through my pit, show you what I got. Everything I cook, I can be cooking it on the exact same thing. I can cook it on a gas grill. If that's all you got, that's great. I'm going to show you what I have as a gas grill, and then I'm going to show you some of the accessories I have with that. I'll show you my kettle grills. I've got three. I've got two drum smokers. One I built, one I bought. I've got a pellet smoker, and I bought another offset. I bought an offset the other day off of Facebook Marketplace. I buy them used. I figure if they're broken in, then I can take them from there and clean them up and give them some love, and we'll see what happens with them. So I'm going to take you for a quick tour of my pit and show you what I got. So here you see my three kettles. I've got a 22, a 22, and an 18. Now this one I bought brand new. I bought it brand new. I wanted to try the kettle. I had been going gas grill for most of my time, and I just wanted to go charcoal. This all started last summer during the pandemic. I was like, let's get this a shot. Let's see what happens. So I bought a 22. Well, then I got that for $20 off of Facebook Marketplace, and I found that little beauty right there in the trash. Somebody was throwing it away. I was out on a walk with a friend of mine, and they were throwing it away. So I snatched it up, brought it home. I bought new grill grates for the inside, but that is so two 22s and an 18. Now you see I got Kingsford charcoal on there. That's what I use, the briquettes. I do have lump as well. I use lump, but right now I've got the briquettes. I also use tumbleweeds. I like the tumbleweeds to start the fire. So I put the charcoal in the chimney, put two tumbleweeds underneath it, light it up, set the chimney on top of it, and then I'm good to go, and it gets it started up. So this is my kettle family here. So this is what I use for the kettles. Now these here are my ugly drum smokers. They are ugly, but they're still my drum smokers, and they work out great. So this one here I built. I got a 55-gallon drum, $20 off Marketplace. I burned it out, drilled some holes, took some electric box covers, screwed them on. I got 4 holes, one around on each side. I got 2 in the top to control the temperature on the inside, and it works great. I do a lot of pork butts and ribs on the one that I built. And I got this one for $40 off of Marketplace. The guy took a Weber kettle lid and used that for the cover. It's got a 22-inch grate, so you can buy the 22-inch Weber kettle grate, put it in here. It's got a charcoal basket on the inside. This one has some plumbing fixtures that have the half-turn levers on them that control the air on the sides, and it has just a Weber kettle top to control the damper on the top to control the airflow on that one. So these are the two drum smokers I use quite a bit for larger items, like I said, pork butts, ribs, things like that. So this one here is my Masterbuilt Pro propane smoker. I got it for Father's Day a couple years ago. I used it like crazy for a long time. Probably for 2 years, I used it all the time. I was smoking everything. Baked potatoes, ribs, pork butts. It didn't matter. I was throwing stuff in here to smoke it. And I kind of moved up with the drum smokers. But this right here, this was what I started my smoking stuff out in, is this bad boy right here. So got some sentimental value to it. I don't use it too much, but there's some sentimental value to it. So I like this little guy right here. Got me started. So some of you know what this is. This is the Char Grill or Acorn. This is one that I got off Marketplace. Got a pretty good deal on it. The grates were in really bad shape. The bowl on the inside was completely rusted, so I bought a new one of those. Put a new thermometer on the side here. I don't really use it much, so I probably wasted my money on buying that thing, but it was only a couple dollars. So the only problem I'm having with it is it did not come with an ash basket. It rusted out, the guy got rid of it. So when I ordered one, it was on back order. So I don't get to use this very often. I have used it a couple times. The temperatures are pretty simple. You either have it 650 degrees or you don't have it on at all. So I had to get creative on how I cooked with it. I did use the top damper quite a bit, broke it almost all the way closed just so I could keep the temperature as low as I could. I threw some pizzas on it, got them done. Usually 5 minutes for pizza, got it done in like 2.5. So the temperature was like crazy hot, but it's the Acorn. I plan on using it as soon as I get that ash basket in. That's on back order. So there's the Acorn. So this right here is my gas grill. This is what I started doing a lot of my grilling with, was the gas. It's convenient. Okay, you turn the gas on, you set the temperature on your burners, and you got a steady fire, and you're going to have pretty much the same temperature depending on how high you set the flames. So I started doing a lot of the offset cooking, kind of the 2-zone fires. So turn these 2 off, turn those 2 on, and I worked all of that stuff. So I did a lot of the 2-zone with the burners. I also, if you've got a gas grill, I recommend one of these fire boxes. You put your wood chips in it, you set it on over top of a burner, and you just let the smoke roll in out of this thing. So it makes this capable of doing what my drum smoker does. Maybe not the exact same flavor, but it does give you good smoke, and it works. And so you don't have to go out and buy yourself fancy equipment. If you've got a gas grill, get you one of these boxes and a bag of the chips. Don't get the chunks, get the chips. I put chunks in this thing before, and it didn't quite do as well as the chips do. So you can take a gas grill and turn it into a smoker just by adding one of these little boxes to it. So this is my gas grill. Again, I've had several over the years. One of mine got picked up by the wind. It came up underneath the cover, slammed it on the ground and destroyed it. So I went out and bought this one. And this one has served us well. And it does. It's quick, it's easy. If you're crunched for time and you don't have a whole lot of time to wait on charcoal and all that stuff, right here, this is what you do, is get you a gas grill. This guy right here, the Pit Boss 1150 Pro Series. This is my hoss right here. This is the thing I love cooking on this thing, because it really is a set it and forget it. Now, I've heard the haters out there, they call it the easy bake oven. I don't really care. You can call it what you want to call it. I call it the good thing, because I love this. I set the temperature. I've got probes that go into the meat. It comes up on the app on my phone, and I can go inside when it's 95 degrees outside with 100% humidity. I'm in the AC, and I'm letting that thing roll. And so all you got to do is just check, make sure you got the pellets in there, make sure everything's running, and then go inside and enjoy yourself. So I like it. I don't cook everything on it, but I do cook some big things on there. Sometimes when I'm using the drum, and I got a pork butt on there, and I didn't put enough charcoal in it, I'll run it till I wrap it, then I throw it onto this thing. So it finishes up on here, and I can just let that thing go, because it's running out of charcoal anyway, because I didn't put enough into it. So anyway, I love my Pit Boss. It does a great job. I did have a problem with the control panel. The control panel right there. Had a problem with it. It wouldn't go up a temp sometimes. It would play around. If you've got one of these, you know what I'm talking about, but you can call Pit Boss and they'll send you one. And so they sent one to me. Very easy to reinstall. You got to take the bottom off and come in through it and all that stuff, but it's easy to install. Got it up and running, piece of cake. So, you know, a lot of people will say that you can't get good smoke on a pellet smoker. That's okay too, because you get you one of these. This is just a smoke tube. You fill it full of pellets. I had a torch, ran out of gas. I forgot that it ran out of gas, and I was trying to figure out what can I use. I take a tumbleweed, and I set the tumbleweed on top. I light it. I let it sit there for about 5-10 minutes. The tumbleweed goes out, and the pellets start to burn, and you get a nice smoke off of going in there. You lay this on inside here, just off to the side. You lay your meat in there, shut it down, and you're getting a good smoke. So if you're running higher temperatures and you still want smoke, use a smoke tube. You run lower temperatures, you're going to get a pretty decent smoke off of the pellets anyway. So you can get a good smoke off a pellet smoker or easy bake oven, whatever they want to call it. Last but not least, my offset. This is a Barbie Chef offset smoker. It is in okay shape. I need some grades for it, but it's pretty solid. It's thick steel. It's in okay shape. I just got it the other day off of Marketplace for 30 bucks. It's not rusted all the way through, so I'm able to sand the top, sand the cooking chamber. I'm going to get some high temp paint, and I'm going to paint it and get this thing up and running. I have never done offset before, and I bought it just for the challenge. I want to see what I can do. So hopefully the next time you see it, it's going to look different, because I want to get it cleaned up, get it painted up, and make it look really nice. So again, never done offset. Figure why not? Let's get some challenge going on and see what happens. And you know what? If it doesn't work, I'll throw it back on Marketplace and sell it again. I doubt it. Don't tell my wife. I'm not selling any smokers. If you like what we're doing, if you have any desire to learn more about Pit Pastor BBQ, like this channel, subscribe to the channel, so every time I put a video out there, you catch on to it, you'll get a notification. Ring that bell so you'll know that I put something out there, and then share it with all your friends. Tell everybody, hey, you got to check this guy out. Normal everyday guy cooking good food who loves Jesus and wants you to love him too. God bless you.